mindset, and people are game planning for it. Recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, it's Jackson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And an alley to run. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run on first down with Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Get him, boy. 319. Hey, check mark 15. Mike gets a 15. Check mark 15.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 5. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 5. Now Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Cowboys! Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PA here, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. on second down. It's Jackson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's got Fitzgerald. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Jackson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On second down, this is Jackson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, they set up the screen to Peyton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down now, it's Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your head.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Throwing on first down is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes left side. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out,
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Mike 50. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
They'll start here with Jackson. He's got a first down past the 30. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set, ready. All day, every day.
Now Griffin on first down. Buying time to his left. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
To throw is RG3. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Jackson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jackson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Allen, it's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down.
61, matchbox.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Toss play to Jackson. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the gun on third down, Griffin. And this one complete to Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Griffin. This will be caught at about the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the play, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air, Allen. And an alley to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st down, Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now it's Griffin being chased out left. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know, you ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. So that one will be accepted.
There we go. Set, ready. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Calvin Johnson, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it. Out to the 25-yard line.
Mike. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. They'll have a first down past the 40. That one good.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way.
And this belongs to the Vikings. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Griffin to throw. Steps away to his, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time is definitely an or not.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's round 80. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Allen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin, eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Griffin. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Peyton. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, Peyton. And it's a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He'll rifle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Peyton. And some room to work. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Griffin out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Griffin. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrell Owens 84 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, this is Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. To throw, it's Allen. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To try again after the sack. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run here with Bo. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own
52, 52. I'm coming.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check.
To throw again. Griffin. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Griffin. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one good for 37 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin buying time to his left. Looking, this is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Tillman.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work.
That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Fielded about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Come on, let's go. Check. Check. 53. Mike. Go.
They'll run on first down. Jackson, give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Number 53.
They'll run it with Jackson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards.
Here in the first half, you've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jackson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Middle. Switch. Here we go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Ready? Double time. You got 3.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Check Mike, 27. Watch it back.
Right back to him on first down. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Walter Payton, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've been